Leo, welcome to my channel. My name is KD and I want to thank you for joining me. This is a general message for Leo. Just want to check the vibe and see if we can get the energies of a joint solution when it comes to your situation. Please keep in mind, Leo, though, that this is a general message and it may not resonate with everyone. So I ask that you please take what resonates, leave what doesn't, because this message intent is strictly for guidance. So Leo, when it comes to the vibe of this current energy, it feels like somebody is tired in this energy. Somebody is tired of the same old when it comes to a situation. This could be a situation with a partner, a situation with a friend, again, a lover, husband, wife. This can also be a situation when it comes to family. So again, please take what resonates. So yeah, Leo, there's somebody that is holding on to resentment from a situation. This is somebody from your past. This could be an ex, an old friend, again, ex-lover, somebody that's clingy that just won't let go of your energy. Now, I have to be honest and say, Leo, that this can also be your energy. You could be holding on to a situation that you haven't forgiven yourself for. You may not have forgiven another party for. And basically, it's either you or someone else in your energy at this time that has to let this go, and they have to put themselves first. Or it's you, Leo, you have to put yourself first at this time, because whatever energy that you're holding on to is taken away from you and your happiness. So somebody in this energy needs to take some time to recharge and get back to yourself. Somebody in this energy, this again could be you. This message is for Leos. You need to take some time in nature. Take a walk, Leo. Again, it's time to slow down when it comes to this situation in order for you to recharge and possibly even look at this situation from another point of view. There's someone here that is feeling isolated. They're feeling rejected at this time. They're also feeling alone. But the reason they're feeling this way has nothing to do with anyone else, but again, it's either yourself or whoever is in your energy with this. This is all self-inflicted. Someone could be facing karma for what they've done to you. Someone is dawning on them that the way that they've moved is why their life is the way that it is right now. So this could be you in this energy, self-reflecting at this time. A lot of questions are being answered at this time. This situation from the past, or again, this resentful energy, it's holding you back, right? And there's more to life than this situation, and it's time to tap into your own abilities. It's time to tap into what makes you happy, your talents. So yeah, somebody is missing you, Leo, or this could be you missing someone else at this time. When it comes to this situation, there's a delay. When it comes to this situation, there's been a delay. Because of the way that someone is feeling at this time, it's causing procrastination. It's making you or someone else in this energy feel like they're too busy to focus on themselves. Someone may feel like they're too busy, or again, this could be you, may feel like you're too busy to nurture yourself, too busy worrying about possibly the wrong things at this time, where you need to tap into the wisdom that you've acquired from this situation, where at this time it's time to reap better rewards, and give and give back. Because when it comes to the situation, it could be just a take. Or again, this is you in this situation. Someone didn't do anything but take. When it comes to the joint solution in this situation, you're looking for reciprocation, an equal give and take. Excuse me. This may be you in this energy, Leo, feeling tired of getting the short end of the stick. Where right now it's time to heal. It's time to be able to laugh and enjoy yourself. It's time to, again, connect to healing. And it's also time at this point to pursue happiness. And this is for my males and my female Leos in this situation, where a lot of females at this time have to be in their dominant energy. A lot of females at this time are independent, have to take care of their home, their career, their children. We're playing every role. This energy can also be hindering us females in this energy right now, because we're not in our own feminine energy. We're not in the energy of gentleness. We're not in the energy of nurturing ourselves and or nurturing a situation, where a different energy has to be put into what you want from a situation or this situation. This goes for my males as well. It's all about us being balanced, where we're in our masculine and our feminine energy, where we can still have compassion, we can have empathy in situations, and we're not just in our ego, not just in our pride, only caring about ourselves. I hear how in relationships it takes two to make a thing go right. Lately during my readings, I've been getting a lot of old school music, and I hear rock bass. It takes two to make it out of sight. You know what I'm saying? It takes two to make a relationship or whatever the situation is, again, to go right. Everything is not about being dominant in situations. Everything is not always about taking charge. A proper leader in any situation is able to follow as well as lead in situations. None of us are perfect. We don't know everything. But let me try to stick to the point again. Some feminine energy needs to be applied to this situation. Or if not just this situation, any future situations. I myself, have been told that I need to see pink sometime, and I really didn't understand that. But pink, again, is feminine. I don't have to be always black or red, you know what I'm saying? And in this dominant area energy, saying how much I'm independent, how much I take care of myself, blah, blah, blah. This is about a time to receive. This is a time to have compassion for ourselves, to have compassion for others in this situation. This is a time to nurture ourselves and be gentle in the situation in order to work together. It feels like it's not all about being so hard at this time. So when it comes to the challenge of the situation, somebody's on an emotional roller coaster. Or this can be you, again, Leo. Again, take what fits, what resonates, right? On this emotional roller coaster, up and down, up and down. One day you feeling stable in this situation, and the next day you're in your emotions, you're worried, you're fearing a situation. The challenge is control of your own emotions. The challenge is going to be to release tension, release the energy of feeling stressed out, migraines, and worry. The challenge is letting go of this situation. The challenge can be even forgiving someone in this situation. Again, the challenge can be even forgiving yourself. The challenge is being dramatic, arguing. The challenge is continuing to stay in a toxic situation that doesn't benefit you. The challenge is settling for something that does not serve you. The challenge is letting go of the situation, breathing. I hear woosah. It's time to clear your mind of this situation. Is this your energy, Leo? Are you clinging to a situation, an old relationship? Are you clinging to a dead relationship? Are you still stuck in your old ways, continuously repeating the same cycle and not getting any results from it? You're being advised when it comes to this situation to set boundaries. Either this is you in this situation being disrespectful, or it's you in this energy knowing that whatever this situation is or was disrespectful. You're being advised when it comes to this energy right now to let this shit go and create boundaries, because enough is enough. You must defend yourself in this situation when it comes to the energy of the past. Somebody could still be in their feelings from this past situation. Someone's been very antisocial when it comes to the situation. They feel left out, or you feel left out because of this situation where you've been distant. Someone may have ghosted you. You may be in separation or considering separation, or you've already separated from this situation physically, but not mentally, and possibly not even spiritually, Leo. Again, I don't know who I'm talking to right now. Um, this could be you. You haven't let go of a situation from the past. You haven't forgiven yourself or someone else for this situation in the past, and it's stagnating you. Again, someone from the past has not forgiven you for a situation, and they're holding on to it, but it's doing nothing but causing depression by continuously holding on. I learned through my journey how rejection is protection. Seriously. And you might hear that and you may not want to hear that shit. I know when I first heard it, I didn't want to hear rejection is protection. You know what I'm saying? No, it's not. But rejection, when it comes to situation, is protecting you from harm. Sometimes rejection in situations is like a tower moment when the divine God, the universe, has taken, is making a decision, forcing you out of a situation in order to save you. A lot of these situations that we go through is not for us to sit in it. It's for us to learn lessons on what to not to do. It's for us to apply the wisdom and knowledge that we've learned from these situations. They're a test in order for preventing us again from not doing it again. We're learning what not to do. I hold on to this, that energy of how what doesn't kill you, it's here to make you stronger, you know? Again, learning what not to do in situations. So it seems in this situation it has something to do with some type of love affair, some type of secrecy, a third party situation, hooking up. Somebody in this situation may have even caught some type of STD. This could be a physical STD or a spiritual STD when it comes to being reckless with sex and, you know, not loving ourselves enough to create boundaries in situations. Someone was determined to hold on to the situation. They were very persistent, and this could be you, where you're still holding on, hoping for a situation to change, but not understanding who you are, or possibly not understanding who you're dealing with. You got to remember to consider ourselves as high value. Whoever I'm speaking with, you are an empress. You are beautiful. You are sexy. You are abundant. And you are confident. And I think that it's time for you to reconcile this with yourself at this point. Here I go with my old school songs. Because I hear Ain't No Half Stepping. Who was that? Big Daddy Kane. So this came from secrets. Somebody being sneaky. Somebody hiding information. And if this isn't your energy, this is an old ex from your past that's resentful. Because Leo, please understand that what goes around definitely comes around. Please remember how what's in the dark is always going to come to light. And if this is not you in this energy, I'm asking you to be discerning with this energy. If you're feeling depressed, if you're feeling isolated, if you're feeling rejected. And like I said, the challenge is the emotional roller coaster. Some days you just fine and dandy, then the next moment you feeling worried, you and your emotions, this may not be your energy, Leo. What it is someone is facing karma, and they're projecting this this energy onto you. I hear how hurt people hurt people. Somebody is broken. They're dependent on addictions. They're still, or this is you again, still in a toxic, or still holding on to a toxic situation. I really feel like this is projection. If this is not projection, this is self-reflection. Someone is still contemplating on their decisions. Someone is still not sure about their decisions. Someone is still trying to make a choice in the situation because they feel guilty. They're thinking about apologizing. They're considering apologizing. But someone in this energy is ashamed. And they should be. And I'm so sorry, Leo. If this is you and you're feeling ashamed about a situation, you have to take accountability for your own actions. We all have free will. We all have the right to, make choices in our situations. Take accountability for the situation. You have to find a way to forgive yourself and forgive this situation. Forgiveness is not for someone else. The forgiveness is for you. You know what I mean? In order for you to move on, because this situation is holding you back. Someone is thinking of you, or you're still thinking about someone else, feeling nostalgic, feeling like you're missing someone, possibly crying. Someone is still angry, sending bad energy. The negative thoughts, the negative words, it's a projection. Someone in this energy is refusing to face their own demons. And this is what's keeping you stuck in this energy. Because your accountability isn't being taken. There's like a lot of blame. It's blaming him, blaming her, blaming everyone but ourselves. This is my Leo reading, right? This could be a message for you, Leo, letting you know that someone is facing their karma for what they put you through in a situation. Someone is feeling like they hit rock bottom. Somebody could be in jail at this time, facing legal issues, and someone's life is falling apart because of the mind games that they played, because of the immaturity, because they tried to test you, analyzing you. They thought because you were different, or you thought because someone else was different, that they were like food, they were an easy victim. Now you, or that someone else, is currently hurting. So yes, it seems like this energy is coming from an ex, someone that was unfaithful, someone that had you in a love triangle. They're questioning themselves. They may be still again up to the same shit, sneaking around, having friends with benefits, spending time with somebody else. Karma is a motherfucker. Whatever this situation is, someone is infatuated with this situation now. They're wasting a lot of time in denial, obsessing over this situation. Somebody doing drive-bys. Someone could be stalking you or your social media, or this is you. Someone is getting psychic readings, tarot readings. Someone is definitely distracted right now in this situation. Whatever this situation is a distraction to keep you stuck. Again, these are our choices. If anyone is feeling isolated, someone is feeling rejected, if someone is feeling left alone, this is a self-inflicted wound. There's still power struggles in this situation. Again, there's an imbalance, and that's the challenge, because it's you or someone else that is stubborn. It's you or someone else that's been hiding their feelings. They're guilty and they're not communicating. And this is the challenge for you to realize the sneakiness, the mysteries, the hidden information. This is not it. Recognize how you feel. Recognize how this might have you bitter at this time. Everybody has to take accountability for themselves in this situation. Enough is enough. It's time to create boundaries when it comes to this situation. Enough is enough. It's time to love yourself and defend yourself from this situation. Protect yourself. Don't sit around waiting and pondering and keep going over the things that happened in the past. This wasn't supposed to make you bitter. It was here. It happened in order to make you better. You're being asked to love yourself and distance yourself from this situation. It's time to focus on a resolution for this conflict. It's time to focus on compromising with yourself and wanting better. It's about making amends, looking forward to a positive outcome from this situation. Remember again that you are high value. You're abundant. It's time to tap back into your confidence. Let's see if there's any more when it comes to this. I feel like this message is for you to come to a joint solution with yourself. This may not have anything to do with anyone else. It's about rectifying this within. The only problem that I'm having is that there may be some Leos that has let this situation go. Yet there's energy being projected onto you because people, places, and situations from your past hasn't let a situation go. It's time to look at this situation from a different perspective at this time. Because if anything from this situation, what you are to have learned is how to do better. How to be better. If anything from this situation, you're to learn that you are better than this. And it's about you believing in yourself. Knowing that you're high value. You're nobody's sneaky link. You're nobody's third party. You don't deserve to be in a triangle. If you're not happy in your situation, it's time for you to focus on a resolution. If you're not happy with your current situation, it's about you focusing on a resolution, because this is holding you. You're being guided to seek aid at this time. Pray, Leo, meditate, journal. Fight back by not being silenced in this situation. Make a commitment to yourself. There can be and there will be a positive outcome to this situation. Because for real, what goes around comes around, Leo. It's not for you to seek revenge on someone. Let go and let God, because God says that vengeance is mine. What's in the dark always comes to light. You may not see someone going through a situation, but you have to trust. And I'm telling you, someone in this situation is reaping what they've sown because of their lies. This is all catching back up to them. And it's not for you to want to see it happen. You know what I mean? Live your life. Make amends to the situation that is. You might be lonely at this time. You might be disappointed. Of course, this has disappointed you. But you have to really stop, and think about this situation for what it is and not what you hope for it to be, not what you want it to be. It's about what it is. Somebody could be going through this right now in your relationship. This is something from the past. But when you look at it and you think about how you may have been treated in this situation, again, how you might have or you are still getting the short end of a stick. There's no compromise in here. I hear how the best revenge is success. You must focus on your own success. You must focus on your happiness. You must focus on your untapped talents to get your mind off of this from the past in order to let this situation from the past go, to open up a new door for you. This past situation is stopping you because someone doesn't forgive you. You don't forgive someone else. You may not even forgive yourself. I don't know what Leo I'm talking to. I feel like I'm talking to a group of Leos that have to see the situation for what it is. It's a group of Leos that have to understand that continuing to participate, to continuing to seek revenge is not benefiting you. Wanting to see someone get their karma is not benefiting you. Trust in God, trust in the universe, trust in karma. You know what I'm saying? Someone is definitely facing it. And if you stay in this situation and entertaining this situation, the energy that you put out is returned to you. So look at your situation right now, because I don't know where you are in this. Some people are getting their karma from the past. What you might be feeling is just a projection. What you need right now is a realization that this ain't it. What you need now is a realization that the rejection in this was your protection. You was rejected by a fuck boy or girl. Excuse my French. You were rejected by a coward. They didn't love themselves in a situation. How can they love you? This was placed here to make you stronger. This lesson was placed here in order for you to value yourself more and know what not to do. It's time to be grateful for your blessings that you do have. And don't harbor from or harp on situations from the past. Focusing on your family, focusing on adventure. Focus on gaining and new ideas. Focus on bettering yourself. Focus on, taking or getting better control over your addictions. You were a gift. You are a gift. This situation is not supposed to bring you down. It's supposed for you to realize who you are. You or someone in this situation is realizing that you're a gift while they're stuck, watching you. Their partner could possibly be watching you as well. If this is a third party situation where you are relaxing, you should be relaxed right now. Focus more on your peace, focus more on tranquility and easiness. Be discerning when it comes to this situation, because the energy, it may not be yours. There is projection. Focus on you, Leo. It looks like in this third party situation, it's a lot of hiding. It's a lot of arguing. It's a lot of stalking. And it is a lot of projection. Again, this emotional roller coaster. It seems like some days you know that you're in a better place. Some days you realize your achievements. Some days you're in your power and you know who you are. Then there's other days where there's fear, there's this depression, there's this paranoia. And this is the challenge. This has been a challenge of someone projecting this situation, people in this situation projecting onto you. Focus on teamwork at this time, Leo. Focus on the connections that do work for you. Focus on what makes you happy. This is your life. Don't allow a bad decision to stop you from growing. Don't let a bad decision stop you from fulfilling your destiny. Every day that we wake up, we have another chance, Leo, to get right. So someone in this energy has let or is letting the situation from the past block their blessings. Someone is already reaping karma. Let go and let God take care of it Revenge is mine, says the Lord. By staying focused in this situation, when you already know enough is enough, when you already know this is a toxic situation, when you already know this is or was a bad decision, you have to forgive yourself, because it's blocking your blessings. Whoever right now that's reaping karma for their actions, they're thinking about you. You could be all types of bitches. You could be all types of fuck niggas. People could wish you die. All of that. You know what I'm saying? Recognize the projection that's taking place that's trying to challenge you. Recognize the secrets that you may be continue to harp on. Recognize the fear of rejection. Recognize the fear of this happening or repeating itself. It's hindering you. It's stopping you from moving forward and achieving what it is that you truly, truly want out of this situation. Leo, pardon me for it if I just keep repeating myself, but I just hope that you understand that, yeah, this is a situation from the past. This situation from the past was here for a good time, not a long time. Someone possibly was in denial. Somebody possibly currently still is in denial about this situation. Remember or think about whatever the situation is or was. It may not have been love. This could have been lust. This could have been infatuation. This currently is a distraction. All right, Leo. Your reading is a little longer than I expected. It seems like this energy is about getting right with yourself. Like I said, it's a lot of stuff that you don't know about this situation. This can also have something to do with your family. This could be a cluster of things. Like I said in the beginning, it could be your family. It could be energy of old friends. It could be energy of jealousy, Leo, envy, resentment. It's the energy of possibly someone thinking that you were gullible. It's also an energy of somebody that was possibly counting your pockets. Believe you me, somebody is reaping their karma. For some of you, this could be a mixture of energy. Again, family, friends, evil eye, people hating on your happiness, people hating on your achievements. Everybody doesn't always have your best interests. This situation could be involving a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. You or someone in this energy could have Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius in their chart. You or someone in this energy is just trying to win at all costs. Not thinking about, again, the repercussions of your actions. Not understanding that this was a very small offer. Not understanding that someone was only thinking about themselves and what they can get out of the situation. Now you and someone else is regretting their actions. I believe again that this is projection. Holding you back. For a joint solution in this situation, Leo, you're being asked to move forward with the energy of the Chariot. You're being asked right now to walk by faith, not by the sight of what isn't or hasn't gone right in your life. You're being asked to recognize what you truly wanted, or even recognize what you hope to have in this situation. And for many of you, you hope to have wish fulfillment with the Nine of Cups. And that's what you should be focusing on, having your wishes fulfilled. Not infatuation. Not people stalking you, you know what I'm saying, watching your social media, wishing bad on you, hating on you. I've been in a situation where I was betrayed, and I had to think about it in this situation, like, because I was sad, I was depressed, I felt this energy, feeling isolated, feeling rejected, feeling alone. Again, I had to have that self-reflection, and it made me think. I had to think about, why am I worried about, or why am I sad, first of all? And I realized I'm sad, or I'm feeling some type of way because I'm worried about what they did, what somebody might still be doing. I'm more worried about or concerned about what's going on with him and a third party. I was more worried about, again, them stalking me, watching me, playing on my phone, shit like that, you know what I'm saying? And I had to think about I had to just think about, what do I have to do? And then it dawned on me that I have to focus on me and my own wish for fulfillment. It's about having a equal give and take relationship. It's about reciprocation. It's not about take. It's about us both giving. You're being asked to release the burdens of the past. You're being asked to release the burdens of this situation from the past, because it's holding you back and it's stopping you from getting what it is that you deserve. All we need is faith of a mustard seed. And for some reason, I'm feeling like all we have to remember is we are of that of what we attract. We were supposed to learn from this. We are supposed to learn from this. Everybody involved might be getting their karma for bad decisions, bad choices, sending mixed signals, playing games, not being serious, not valuing ourselves higher. The lesson we're supposed to learn from this situation is how we're supposed to take our time when getting to know someone, not just rushing into relationships for a quick fulfillment. The lesson that you're supposed to learn from this situation is to value yourself more. The lessons that you're to learn from this situation is about connecting with the wrong people, being bound by the wrong people without the not having the true intentions. The lies, the doubt, the worry, the fear, the addictions, the drugs, sex, money, alcohol. This might just be, some of you are currently in this situation right now where this is a ploy to take you off your path. This is a ploy in this situation right now to stop you from having wish fulfillment by focusing on what somebody else is doing and by focusing on what somebody else has done. For the most part, this situation has been an illusion. And it has caused you to lose balance. By holding on to burdens that's not yours. By worrying about what someone else is doing for someone else and possibly what they're not doing for you. In this situation, no decision was a decision. Someone couldn't make up their mind. And it's sad. I feel like this is a this is a loser and a user, but at the same time, I don't want to call names, or you know what I mean, because that's just doing the same thing that this energy or whoever is in this energy, I won't even call them the enemy, has done. But sometimes I feel like, Leo, that we could be our own worst enemy when it comes to this situation. The situation was disrespectful. Although somebody may have distanced themselves from you, you distance yourself from someone else. Rejection is protection. In this lesson that you're to learn here, it's about reading the signs or understanding how, when somebody shows you who they are, how important it is to believe them. So when someone shows you who they are, it's so important for you to believe them. This is also a lesson of thinking how this can't happen to me, or this won't happen to me. The energy that you put out is always going to be returned to you. So it's so important right now to recognize your intentions, especially when it comes to your relationships. This was not an equal give and take situation. This was an illusion. I don't like it, Leo. The solution here, Leo, what you are to learn from this situation, the joint solution in this situation, is about you learning from this situation. It's about you understanding how this situation has delayed progress. The joint solution in this situation is for you to have courage. You motherfucking Leo, you know what I mean? You have the strength to get through this. You have the strength to surpass this situation. You must have courage. You must believe in yourself. You must regain your confidence and take accountability. Right now, it's about you controlling yourself, because that's all you have control over in this situation is yourself. The joint solution of the situation is about trusting your intuition. Because in this situation, again, you saw the red flags. You may have ignored them. In this situation, it's so important for you to recognize how you have been carrying someone else's burdens. In this situation, you are guided to trust your intuition. That's the joint solution. To recognize these situations that are not equal give and take. Recognize situations that cause you burdens, or recognize that this situation has caused you, or it may be causing you burdens right now, Leo. Recognize how this situation has you unbalanced, where right now is so important for you to find your balance. Recognize in this situation, again, because this is supposed to make you stronger, realizing that by someone being cowardly and not making no decision in the situation is a decision. To allow someone to take control over your life, someone to take control over your choices. The joint for the solution for you when it comes to this situation at this time, Leo, is to move away from it. It's time to recharge. It's time to clear your mind. Focus on the relationships that are there for you, that encourages you. Focus on bettering yourself. Focus on loving yourself. Focus on nurturing yourself. This was just a lesson. A lesson that you weren't supposed to get stuck in. And I'm here to tell you that someone is stuck in their choices in this situation. Someone is reaping the karma for the situation. Someone that didn't make a decision. Someone that was tempted by the devil. Somebody that was infatuated with you. Someone that's stalking you to this day. Them and whoever else was in this third party. It's so important for you to recognize who and what you are entertaining. Because if you continue to entertain this situation, it's going to stop you from receiving your blessings. This is the time to level up in this situation. This is a moment of a decision that you'll have to make. And if you choose not to make this decision, one is going to be made for you. And I don't know. I don't like it, because divine intervention is here. Karma is being taken place. This situation was supposed to be a catalyst to your growth. For some reason, I just want to do one more pass, Leo. Then again, I think I should end it here. Hold on. Remember, Leo, that what goes around definitely comes around. And that's what is happening right now. You might be feeling it. Mercury retrograde is, Mercury retrograde is in its shadow phase right now. And, it's at its final stage right now. It's ending. blessings are still here for you, or for those of you that have learned the lesson. Blessings are here for those of you that forgive yourself. Blessings are here for those of you that learned the lesson here and has learned what not to do when it comes to these situations. A good friend of mine said to me once before, how if you cannot take the repercussions of your decisions, if you can make a choice, if you could do something and you can't take the the repercussions of it, don't do it. In this situation, we didn't think, we just did. In this situation, it was about infatuation. It was about illusions. It was about denial. And it possibly still is. Looking to place blame instead of taking accountability. God is a good God, you know what I mean? And when we change our ways, when we repent, when we have faith, when we put our energy towards positivity, when we are optimistic, and when we do the right thing, moving from integrity, loyalty, morals, and respect for ourselves, you attract that energy. Emotional control is needed and necessary at this time. It's important for you to protect yourself now from this situation. Anytime you start feeling worried, anytime you feel like you're procrastinating, it's time to focus on what you want, this new beginning. It's time for you to start going after what it is that you do desire. It's so important for you to not just base your actions off of intention. Someone is stuck in their choices and their decisions here because they choose not to change. They've chosen not to make a decision. They've chosen not to step up. Someone in this situation took the coward's route. And someone or both of you are still holding on. You gotta let go of what was so you can experience what will be. You are independent. You are confident. You are a go-getter. You are high value. And now it's time to act as such and put your energy towards what it is that you want. So you can receive it. I feel like I need to end on that, Leo. You've been my longest reading so far. Um, I really do hope that this message helped someone. I hope that you understand how holding on to the past is stopping your blessings. Being non-forgiving, not forgiving yourself, not forgiving others is blocking your blessings. Not learning from this situation, being a victim of this situation is stopping or has stopped someone's blessing in this situation. I just feel like I gotta say it again. Being stuck in this frame of mind, being stuck in this situation from the past, it wasn't for your greatest good. I feel like this is for my Leos that are trying to move on, that want to change in their life. It's time for you to just make that change and believe in it. Trust in your relationships. Trust in your relationship is rock solid no matter what challenges arise. This trust provides a foundation for growth. You have to trust in what you want in your relationships, Leo. You have to trust that you deserve better. You deserve more. You are high value. I hear how, if you don't love yourself and you don't hold yourself up at this high value, then why should someone else? Loyalty is a cornerstone of a relationship. You and your partner are committed to one another and creating a stable foundation. And that's why you're supposed to take your time. You're not supposed to just base your choices off of potential. Creating a strong foundation with someone. Creating a strong foundation and a true loyalty to yourself, Leo. It's important that you work on repairing a relationship with yourself that was fractured. Past hurts are healing. Reconciling this with yourself will bring hope. Transparency is so important when it comes to this situation. You have to be open and honest with yourself. That builds deep trust in your relationships. Transparency strengthens your connections and prevents misunderstanding. A relationship or phase of life is coming to an end. Though it's painful, this separation opens up the doors to new beginnings. It's time again to reconcile with yourself. Because in this energy, past wounds are healing. You and another person may find a way to reconcile and move forward with greater understanding. You are making an important decision in your career, and these choices will lead to a long-term success. Your decisiveness is your strength. Hone into your power, Leo, and that's the joint solution here. By you forgiving yourself in this situation, by you being transparent, by you having faith and hope, and you're optimistic, and you look for success in your situation, it can change. But by harboring resentment because of a situation, by staying in the past, hoping the worst for each other in this situation, you have an opportunity for your intimate relationships to deepen, especially by first loving yourself, especially by recognizing the red flags in people and not just going off of their potential, recognizing those ones that works with you and not against you. Recognize the energy of jealousy. Recognize the energy of deception. Recognize how people wear masks and create illusions. This was a lesson for you to learn. You must believe that your intimate relationships will deepen by creating a strong emotional connection that provides security and fulfillment. Harmony and support in your family relationships provide a solid foundation in your life where you can feel safe and happy. This right now that you're in is in a phase of personal growth. Challenges and hardships are helping you become stronger and wiser. Romantic energy is flowing, bringing sweetness and tenderness to your relationship. New sparks are flying. I think I gotta go with that, Leo. Again, you were my longest reading so far, and I hope that you're still with me. And again, I do hope that this message has helped someone. The joint solution here, I believe, is about learning the lessons. The joint solution here is accountability on our decisions and not being a victim in a situation, being the victor. The joint solution is about transparency, admitting our wrongs, and focusing our attention on doing what's right to better our life and to receive what we deserve. So you are that of what you attract. Learn from this situation, grow from this situation, make yourself better in this situation so you can attract more and better in your situations. My name is KD, and this is Trust the Journey Tarot 777. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you are so inclined. And I'm sorry to keep you so long, but I do hope to see you next time. Peace, Leo.